everybody, welcome back to Crash Blade Gaming. I am your host Crash, and we are not going to have Pokemon question of the day until Obsidian Flame come out, but there is a way in this video that I will go over in a little bit during the deck list that you can get some more code cards from the previous set, which will be awesome. But anyways, we're looking at another EX Pokemon we haven't covered yet, Annihilape EX, which is a really tricky attacker. Definitely pretty good. I do like that it's able to one-shot a lot of things, but yeah, let's just get into the deck list. Annihilape EX is a Stage 2, 320 HP fighting Pokemon with two awesome attacks, especially the first one, Angry Grudge, does 20 damage. For each damage counters you put on this Pokemon, you can put up to 12, so just base damage you can do 240 damage with just one energy, which knocks out almost all, actually I think it knocks out all basic V except for like Blissey and things that have resistance, so it knocks out all basic Vs, knocks out a couple of EXs that are basic as well, so it is a pretty good one-shotter. And then it also has the Seismic Toss attack for 2 energy, does 150, which is also a decent attack too, because then you don't have to put damage counters on yourself. But Annihilape EX here is the main attacker, and we also have a backup attacker in Annihilape, the baby form with the 140 HP Stage 2 fighting Pokemon with the Rage Fist attack, does 70 damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. So if your opponent's taken 2 prize cards, you're doing 140. If they've taken 4, you're doing 280. Magic number 280. And if they've taken 5, you're doing 70 more damage on top of that, KOing everything in your path. So this is your perfect late game attacker. And how do we set this guy up? Well, we have a 4-2 line, 4-2-2-2 line of the Mankey Primeape Annihilapes. We have 3 copies of Mew here with the Mysterious Tail ability, allowing us to look at the top 6 cards of our deck and get an item card, which is very good for setting up and finding rare candies. We do play 1 copy of Manaphy as well to protect our bench. 1 copy of Drapion because Mew matchup is tough, so we have that in there as well. And then we have a 2-2 line of Bibarel Skwovet Engine. Once during our turn, we can draw cards until we have 5 cards in our hand. And Nest Dash allowing us to put our hand on the bottom of the deck and draw 1 card. So that's a pretty good engine if I do say so myself. On top of that, we have these item cards here that help us set up. Mainly, these are all setup item cards. 2 level balls, 4 nest balls. Just got the gold ones here, which is nice. We've got 4 rare candies as well. 1 Super Rod to get back some of these Pokemon, 1 Switch, and 4 Ultra Ball to round out most of these item cards that are very pivotal to the decks that we can set up. We also have 2 copies of Beach Court to allow Mew to have free retreat. It is kind of bad sometimes when Mew gets stuck in the active and you can't really attack when you want to. So there's that. We also have 2 copies of Choice Belt because Annihilape hits for, I believe, like, what is it? 240 base. If you're going up against V-Stars, you're only going to be able to hit up to 270, so Choice Belt bumps your numbers up just enough to where you can also play a Grant, giving us 30 more damage to be able to KO the V-Stars and some V-Maxes. So that's why we have a couple of those damage modifiers in here. We have 1 Arven to help us search for those rare candies, a couple of Boss's Orders, 1 Cheryl because we do damage ourselves and our energy cost is only 1, so Cheryl can heal off all the damage we did to our Annihilape, and so we can power it up for another attack, which is awesome. 3 copies of Iono, 1 copy of Klara so we can shuffle back some of our, not shuffle back, get our energies and Annihilapes back into our hand. And I believe 4 copies of Professor's Research so we can dig through our deck. And to round everything out, we have 7 fighting energy, and that is the Annihilape deck. Pretty awesome deck, if I do say so myself. It is like, it's good, but it's not the best, but you can compete, I think so. But anyways, enough about that. I know you guys are sticking around here to see how you can get yourself some code cards. And actually, all I want you to do to get code cards is comment in the comment section down below. And as long as I have codes, I will be giving them away to people that go ahead and comment their favorite Pokemon, any Pokemon you want, favorite Pokemon. And if you also comment your most favorite deck you want to see on the channel from Obsidian Flames, and that'll get you some prize cards. That's 2 opportunities, so have 2 different comments. 1 of your favorite Pokemon, and tell me a little bit about why. And then the other one is, what's your favorite deck? Which decks do you want to see in Obsidian Flames? And if you post those 2 comments, you will be receiving some code cards from the previous set right before Obsidian Flames. I forgot what it was called. Paldea Evolved? I don't remember. But anyways, I have some leftover codes from questions, and I want to give those away. So go ahead and put that stuff in the comment section down below. And without further ado, let's go watch the deck in action. Conkeldurr. Ooh, that top deck of a Mankey is great. Let's throw down the Mankey. Give that dude an energy. A nest ball for a Bidoofer. Check the deck here. I guess we could get a Mew. I think a Mew is actually better. No, because we have the barrel in hand and we're going to research. So I think Bidoof is the better play. We'll nest ball for that guy. And we won't... Well, what do you do? 20 plus 1 damage. Okay. So, Skwovet should survive, I think. Conkeldurr V seems interesting. Haven't seen that guy in a while. I think, does Conkeldurr have a V max? I don't know. But it is fighting deck versus fighting deck, so we'll see what happens. We get a Klara off their gutsy pickaxe, and we are looking to take a KO next turn if we can research into what we want, and Skwovet and Bibarel as well. We can switch into Mankey, which is awesome. But they're going to do 40 damage to our Skwovet, which is fine. And counter it is 40 damage to Skwovet. We're definitely okay with this. Ooh, hate to lose Klara, but we're going to do it. Let's go ahead and switch into our Mankey here and hope we can find Rare Candy Annihilape EX. Oh, and the choice belt! Bro, get out of here. Alright, Level Ball. Grab another Mankey, get those guys set up. And we are rolling. Let's go ahead and Rare Candy. Attach the choice belt. We can go ahead and Skwovet the rest of this hand away. Don't really need anything else. We want to set up a couple more Mankeys. Speaking of Mankey, we'll go ahead and do that. Industrious Incisors here. And another Nest Ball. That can grab us a Mew just so we have something to pivot into. Just in case. Alright. Okay, 20 damage for each damage counter we place. So the first one is 50. Oh, gosh. I think it's 11. 20 damage, that's 220. That should be enough. 11 damage counters is 250. Okay. Probably could have got away with 10. But we get the KO here. We take 2 prizes. We'll go ahead and take these 2. Maybe one of these prizes is Cheryl. Cheryl would be awesome right now. Nope, just Bidoof and Mew. Our hand's not the greatest. We don't have a lot of energy to work with here. And we don't have another, I guess, attacker. But it's possible they play Klara here. And we might want to find another energy so we can just use Seismic Toss instead of Angry Grudge. If they switch back into the Conkeldurr though, we could KO it. I am down 1 boss. We just passed the turn, okay. Annihilape, we can actually set up this Annihilape, that's fine. Only 2 of them are going to be Annihilape EX, so let's go ahead and Iono our opponent. I know that puts us down to 4, that puts him down to 6 though. And see what we can roll with here. There's an energy and a choice belt. We can play this here. Play the choice belt onto this guy. Go ahead and Nest Stash. Don't need these 2 cards. Another Mankey is always nice to have. There's the Cheryl, which I can use next turn if I want to. Let's go ahead and do Seismic Toss 150. We don't have to use Angry Grudge just yet. Take out this Knackley. And this Conkeldurr deck is not setting up very well, which is good for us, bad for them. Ultra Ball is good to see. That can get our second Annihilape EX ready to roll. Can Ultra Ball away? Well, theoretically I don't want to Ultra Ball away anything, but we should be fine here. Opponent gets an Arven, but I don't think they're going to be able to set up anything else against us. Rare Candy Bravery Charm. Ooh, it gives them 280, right? I think 280 is just outside of our range. But we can boss. I believe 280 is right outside of our range. Yeah, we hit 270. So then... That's my last boss though, but we can guarantee a KO. Let's go ahead and KO this guy. With Angry Grudge, we'll put 11 damage counters on. I think we can get away with 10, right? I think 10, 20 damage for each damage counter. It's 200. With Choice Belt, that's 230. Exactly. So we could have gotten away with 10 last time. Puts us at 230 as well, but we're not going to get KO'd. And then this following turn, I can use Cheryl to heal everything up and do Angry Grudge again. But if they get the Dynamic Punch, that's a KO on us, unfortunately. So no, it's not, because they have to have a double turbo. Nemona. Oh man, this Conkeldurr deck isn't the best here. You see them playing Nemona. Ooh, Rare Candy into Garganol. Garganackle. 20 damage from your Pokemon. Okay. So I guess they're... What's counter do? That much more damage? 20 plus the amount I do. Alright, so let's Cheryl then. Heal everything up. We can attach an energy. Don't really want to Ultra Ball anything I have. So we'll go ahead and do Angry Grudge. And just hit them for 50. Since counter is not much of a threat to us, they're only going to do 70 damage back. Oh, I forgot about Garganackle. Garganackle. Is it only during theirs? During Pokemon Checkup. Oh. Does it do it on our turn too? Oh, frick. If it does it on our turn too, that's okay. 10 damage is all we need on there. Okay. Oh, it does do it on our turn. Freaking... Whoo! I'm glad we had the choice belt. Okay, but we're fine here. We're going to hit for 270, and that will be game. We'll just put all 12 damage counters on us. That actually could have been pretty scary if they were able to set up a little bit faster than we were, but pretty consistent here for the Annihilate deck. Mimikyu. Hello. Okay. Top deck of Nest Ball is great. That's going to find us... Well, what's our hand look like? Don't have a way to get into Annihilate just yet, so that'll find us a Bidoof. Seems good, and then we can use a Mysterious Tail here, see if we can find some more setup things. A Switch. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I can attach a basic energy to Mew and go into the other one, though. See if we can get some more setup going. Mysterious Tail for a Nest Ball would be fantastic. If you ask, you shall receive. Nest Ball it is, and this one will give us a Mankey. Simply because I can use Mew again here to find a... what's it called? A Rare Candy. However, we don't want to attack with Annihilape EX just yet, because this Mimikyu does block us. Ooh, they just do that and pass. Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and attach basic energy here. Kind of don't want to Iono them, because they didn't do much. Let's do one Mysterious Tail. Ultra Ball seems good here. And let's switch into this Mew. Mysterious Tail, see if we can hit the Rare Candy finally. No, another Nest Ball. Okay. Nest Ball it is. This will give us a Skwovet. And let's Ultra Ball away Grant and Choice Belt. This will find us Bibarel. We do not want to go into Annihilape EX. We don't want to Iono, so this is a better workaround here. Energy. And Industrious and Scissors. Another Mankey would be cool. Primeape works. We can go into Primeape and then just pass the turn. That's fine. Because Primeape does 70 damage, which is enough to kill this Mimikyu. And we didn't Iono them, so if they don't get another basic Pokemon down, we're just going to win. They can KO our Mew, however. What does Lady do? Search for put them into your hand. Okay. They do just Ghost Eye, and that'll be game with our Primeape. A little bit of a quick one here, but still shows us that we are able to set up. We could have had an Annihilape EX, but because of this Mimikyu, we wouldn't have done any damage, so we chose to go this route, and we can just go ahead and Raging Punch for the KO. Take the dub. 4C. Uh-oh, this looks like one of those Swim Freely decks. We got a pretty good opening hand here. We could start with a Mankey. I know we should get down Bidoof and all that stuff, but we have in our hand everything we need to get Annihilape EX going next turn. So let's Mysterious Tail. Maybe we can get a Nest Ball off of this. Get a Rare Candy. We'll go ahead and take that out the deck and pass the turn. I have an Ultra Ball to be able to go into Annihilape EX, but we don't have a way to switch out the Mew. Can get rid of the Drapion here. What a smoke screen, dude. Does that make it so I can't attack? Flip a coins of tails, the attack does nothing. And they do start with that smoke screen. Okay, we draw an Iono. Don't want to Ultra Ball any of these cards away, and our opponent doesn't seem like they have that much going on, so we can evolve into Primeape here. And we can play Iono. No, I just got rid of 2 Rare Candies to the bottom deck, but we don't need them because Primeape's going. Okay, we got Annihilape, we got another Mankey, we got Nest Ball. Go for Bidoof. We have Rare Candy Annihilape, we also can throw down this other Mew. Let's go ahead and Mysterious Tail. Find us an Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball's fine. End the turn here. So, Horsey can evolve into Seadra, and I think Seadra is the one with the Swim Freely attack. It is. Oh, and he can smack my bench. This isn't great. Annihilape hits for 70 for every prize they've taken, so that's not good. We're going to have to figure out a way to get some more cards in our hand. I don't want to use this Rare Candy to go into Annihilape just yet. The Seadra is very scary. There's Palkia Energy Search. 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each water energy attached to this Pokemon. So they can do 40 to the bench. Okay, no, they attach to Palkia, so not 40 to the bench just yet. Do have an Energy Search, however. And they're just going to go ahead and Swim Freely. And it is Tails. Good. Good thing it's Tails. Okay. And Energy's good. We can retreat into that guy. Let's go ahead and Mysterious Tail, because I want to Ultra Ball something else away. Okay. That means I can Ultra Ball away Annihilape and be fine. Let's do this. Get rid of these two for now. And let's grab ourselves Annihilape EX. We only have one in the deck. I didn't need this Rare Candy, but we'll take it. We'll do it. And... oh, I misplayed. I can't attack yet. Oh no! I should have evolved that one. Oh, crap. I messed up, guys. I messed up bad. Oh, I messed up bad, folks. Oh, no. I didn't want to waste the Rare Candy, but here I am wasting the Rare Candy. Oh, they can get Palkia V-Star, KO or Mew, and I really don't have a good response. Oh, maybe I should throw an Energy Search in this deck, because Mysterious Tail can hit an Energy Search. They're going to give us an Escape Rope, which is actually good if they play it. They could just Hard Retreat as well. I actually don't mind an Escape Rope if they play it. I can give them the other Mew. See what our opponent does. Of course, they can just retreat into the Palkia, KO our Mew. We technically can't KO the Palkia V-Star because we don't have Choice Belt or Grant yet, and I just got rid of a Choice Belt. So there definitely is mistakes being made on my end. But the worst case thing we can do... okay, they're just going to Swim Freely again. If they flip heads, we're not going to be in too much trouble. They're just hitting us for 10. And that's all. Primeape, okay, let's go ahead and Mysterious Tail. Ultra Ball. I don't want to Ultra Ball this turn. I want to keep the Super Odd. Next turn I can Ultra Ball Primeape and whatever I draw to get Bibarel, and then we should be cooking from there. Another Irida from our opponent. I believe that's 3 Iridas already, which is insane. I'm surprised they haven't decided to attack it. Actually, there was no reason to play Ultra Ball because they did Swim Freely, so we wouldn't have been able to attack anyways. And KO this Seadra, which is fine. Ooh, what does Kingdra do? So they're not using Seadra for the Hydro Jet. They're not a Swim Freely deck, but they do have that attacker. I didn't see what the Kingdra does. A little bit of a slow start on our end, and that can happen. Soothing Current. Once during a turn, you may have either player shuffle their hand and put... Oh, no. Don't make me shuffle my hand. Actually, it's okay if you make me shuffle my hand, but don't. You can shuffle your hand. I have Ultra Ball for Bibarel, so I'm okay with it. We can play down our entire hand. Another Horsey. Interesting take here from our opponent. They can Hydro Splash if they have an energy. Which I believe they do. I'm not too sure. Did they attach to Palkia this turn? There are no energy in the discard. They just got rid of 2 more cards. Palpad and Lake Acuity, it looks like. We do have Beach Court, which would be nice for us to play as well. Ultra Ball from our opponent's going to grab something. They may Soothing Current us, but they may not. I have a feeling they'll do it to themselves, because they only have 1 card. Another Kingdra. Do they have, like, Rare Candy in their hand? Okay, they did it themselves. That's fine. Cool. Fine with this. They're looking for an energy so they can kill the Mew. They did find it. This is okay. As long as we don't top deck something crazy, should be able to KO this Kingdra in return. And I want to be careful about how much bench space I have. Of course I drew a basic energy. Ultra Ball away these 2. Go for Bibarel. We need to get going. That's why I went ahead and Ultra Ball away. I mean, I could have attacked, but we're not going to. Super Rod back in. All these guys. And Industrious Incisors for 5. Maybe we hit an energy, maybe we don't. We do. We also hit a Skwovet. And a Boss's Orders. Though we're only hitting 220. How much is Palkia hitting? 60 plus 20. So 60, 80. We're going to KO this. 100, 120, 140, 160. So we can't half shot ourselves. They can do 200, I believe. Okay, so we need to be able to hit 160. Which I believe is 8 damage counters. Oh! 140? What? 20 damage for each damage counter you place them this way. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. That's 70. 160. Is there a math bug here? What? It's 20 times, right? Two times 8 is 16. That's very... No, that math is off. That has to be. There's no way. Wow. Okay. Oh, man. Well, I guess we throw down the Skwovet. We can... I don't mind the Kingdra staying around. The Palkia is the bigger threat. So let's Boss's Orders the Palkia. And we can Nest Dash here. Maybe we can find another Annihilape. Actually, I think we only had one Annihilape. A Mankey is good. Throw the Mankey down and Industrious Incisors for 5. There's an Annihilape to evolve into. I don't think we have an Annihilape EX in the deck. So we'll just go ahead and Angry Grudge here. 12 damage counters is actually 240. Am I doing math wrong? Or is it just... What's going on? If you place 12 damage counters, isn't that a base 240? Hold up. I'm pretty sure that's right. It's gotta be. About to pull out my calculator. 12 times 2 is 240. Why is it missing 20 damage? So I guess there's a bug with Annihilape. It's missing 20 damage. which kind of sucks. There's the Finian for them. We can actually come up with a Mankey to KO this Kingdra. They're using Star Portal now. Putting a bunch, only just one. What? Didn't they retreat with Palkia? Oh! Lake Acuity's in play. That's where the other 20 damage is going. Oh. Okay, for everybody else who saw that, I didn't. Leave me be. I have mistaken. Okay, so we drew an extra research. Let's go ahead and Ultra Ball away these. See if we have another EX in the deck, and I don't believe we do. Okay, we don't. So what do we have on the board? We can evolve. We just need an energy. Let's grab another Mankey. We're going to evolve here. Then we're going to Nest Stash first. I don't want to research away my Rare Candy, actually. So that's something. Another Annihilape. Uh-oh, we better hit an energy or else I'm screwed. We don't. But we do hit Klara and Grant into research. I guess we play Klara here to grab some energies back, which is fine. We can also grab another Anki, Annihilape. That works. That works out really well. Attach here. And Monkey beat down. Hit for 10, just enough to get the KO on Kingdra. That'll give them a single prizer. Now they don't really have an attacker to come up with, except for Seadra. And there's only single prizers on the board. Seadra cannot KO or Annihilape on the bench. There's another Palkia. It would be nice to find a Rare Candy for the Annihilape EX in hand, but that might be a little much to ask for. Like a cutie threw me off, guys. Totally threw me off. I was not paying attention at all. Oh, I feel so bad. We would have been a lot further in this game had we had taken into account the Lake Acuity. Here I am thinking that it's bugged. So I'm crazy. Nope, it's just the game. Alright, they got some energy. That's 60 damage. They can KO Skwovet if they want. That's 80 damage. Mew and Skwovet are targets if they can get to them. I would like for Skwovet to stay alive, however. Though we can Rage Fist to take the KO, which I'm perfectly fine with. They only have Palkia as an attacker. Hydrojet for 80 damage going somewhere. Don't know yet. Don't play Manaphy, so this is a good attack for our opponent. Oh, they're just KOing the Mankey. Alright, we'll come up with Annihilape then. Choice Belt's a good card to get. Let's go ahead and attach energy here. Level Ball. Get out a Primeape so we can evolve. And attach Choice Belt. And we don't want to do anything. We have everything we need in our hand. 260 damage from Rage Fist. Taking the KO there. And now they only have one Pokemon with energy. They've used their V-Star power. Arvin is a great supporter to grab now. That can find us our other... Well, do we have another Choice Belt? I think I got rid of one of them. But that can find us a Rare Candy, which we don't necessarily need, but actually it's not too bad. Level Ball, they get a Horsey. However, Kingdra's attack does require just one energy, and they do have the Swim Freely Finian down here. They will take a KO on this Annihilape and just need one prize to go. Subspace Swell for 220. Taking the KO. Both have a 2 retreat cost, another research. Let's go ahead and evolve into Annihilape there, and we can Arvin for the Rare Candy. Our Mankeys are good to go. Let's go ahead and Nest Dash. We don't need all these supporters in our hand. And we just gotta hope they don't have energy. Ooh, Beach Court is great. Let's play that. Industrious Incisors. Energy for our Annihilape, which is good. And let's go ahead and Angry Grudge. How much damage do we need? 60. So 3 damage counters. I think we could have gotten away with 2, I believe. Yeah, probably could have got away with 2, but want to make sure. I'm bad at math, guys. Now we take 2 prizes. And realistically, let's take prize number 5. We just need a boss to win. Here's another Annihilape. Iono is great. Put them down to 1, but they promote the Horsey. They need 3 energy to KO something on the bench. And a Seadra. Palkia V-Star. They use their V-Star power, which is great. They're down 2 Seadra and 8 energies. Switch into Finian. And I'm going to Iono them down to 1 card. Getting rid of Finian is great. It's because, yep, they miss energy, so getting rid of Finian is perfect. Let's go ahead and Iono. Put our opponent down to 1, and we should be able to come back, even though I was making some amazing misplays on my end. Let's play that Nest Ball. We can just burn it. We don't need it. I can also just attach energy here. Industrious Incisors. That way I don't have to put damage counters on myself. Go ahead and Seismic Toss for 150. Our opponent's damage output with Palkia is also severely hindered. There we go. We have boss's orders in hand. Did I play? Yeah, I played Iono to get to boss's orders, but we don't need boss's orders anymore. Oh, I guess I should have dug for boss's orders instead of doing Iono. Because that would have just outright won me the game. See? Here I am just making misplays out the wazoo. Opponent has a 2-card hand. They need 2 energies. Ooh, Smokescreen is a way for them to stall. But we have boss, so we have game. And our opponent concedes, no, let me do the game. But anyways, another one with Annihilape, even with all the massive misplays I was playing. That's a cool deck from our opponent. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the Annihilape deck. Pretty good at setting up and getting some nice and easy KOs. And I hope you enjoyed watching me misplay a lot in that last match, because oh boy, was my brain is foggy, I don't know. And I also hope you participated so that you can win some Pokemon TCG codes. If you did not watch that portion of the video to how to get those, it is in the end of the deck list. So go ahead and watch that to understand what you need to do so that we can give you some codes, and I like to give you some codes. Actually, we also need to mention that you have to follow me on Twitter or message me on Twitter. I'll put a comment in your comment. I'll comment to your comment to do that. Yeah. I don't know, I'm confusing. Whatever. It's the end of the video. Cut me a break, and we'll see you next time on Crash Blade Gaming.